Well, hey, LTD family, welcome back for another episode of the Morning Huddle. It is the week of March 4th through March 10th. I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrea.
And we are so excited to join you for another week. And I'm also excited because we're jumping into a whole new book, and I'm sure that we have some Disney fans out there. But our discussion today is going to be about a book called Be Our Guest. And the tagline for this book is Perfecting the Art of Customer Service. So what better book for us to review as hospitality professionals? So
absolutely,
one of the things that they talk about in this book is called their quality service compass. And like the four main points on a compass, their quality service compass has four key elements. And we're going to review all four of those elements over the next couple of weeks. But point one, the one we're going to review today, is called guestology. And really what they're talking about with guestology is the art and science of knowing and understanding your customers.
Absolutely, Sam. And when I was reading the book, I always love how Walt Disney said it all started with the mouse.
Right.
Yes. It all started with that. But guestology and the start of that and the idea behind that was that everything from the guest's point of view, and it all starts with the guest. And if you put that into practice, what the guest needs, wants, their emotions, their perceptions and expectations, and also they dig into the five senses as well. It's all about your touch, your smell, your everything that encompasses that in our industry, the hotel, or the whole guest experience as a whole, which gets people coming back over and over again, gets people telling each other about coming back, and that's retention and bringing people back. So it's all about giving that guest that outstanding guest experience the first time, so they will continue on coming back and exceeding their needs the first time.
Yeah, I think it's really neat because we have so much technology now. We have systems like in our Marriott hotels, right? Like GXP.
Absolutely.
Like we know so much about our guests through their loyalty program. We know about their preferences, things they like, things they don't like. We know their birthdays, right? We can see.
Absolutely.
And we can try to research them in advance, or even I think we learned a tip this week, right? Looking at someone's driver's license.
Absolutely.
And getting to know them through, hey, I see you're from, Colorado.
California, yep.
Yeah, or your birthday, or all sorts of things. So I think, really learning and getting to know your guests through technologies, and then also through just understanding your brand and the types of customers who come through your hotel. As in a loft, for example, right? You have a certain psychographic of customer that
absolutely
that with you. So
because we're different by design. And then also we were at the summit, and Jay Quinn brought a box of cookies.
Yes.
For one of DoubleTree is known for their cookies. And then when you saw you could smell them, even though they weren't cooked. You can smell them, because that experience of going into that hotel and your senses, you automatically know that draws you into that experience at that property. And that carries you no matter where you go.
DoubleTree cookies are something to write home about. That's for sure. Well, that's great. Well, I can't wait to learn a little bit more about the other three components of that compass. But on that note, we're going to jump into just a little food for thought, and I think it joins seamlessly. So our food for thought this week is creating emotional connections. And we say that by prioritizing emotional connections and focusing on creating meaningful experiences for our customers, we're building lasting relationships that drive sustainable growth and success. So in what ways do we do that?
Well, I have one experience this past week. We've had a couple of things that happened with getting emotional connections with our guests. And one was a guest that came to the hotel because they just had surgery on their hand. Yeah. And then we had another guest that was here for a funeral. And just knowing that we built those emotional connections. Hey, how can we help you? How can we be of service for you in your time of need?
Yes.
What can we make you feel better during this time? Can we get you the guy that had surgery on his hand? We gave him extra pillows and extra things so he can have his hand be upright. Do you want extra water? Are you taking medicine that you get dehydrated? So through all of those conversations and emotional connections with them, we found out what their needs were, and we actually bonded with them and had meaningful experiences with them while they were here. And we also booked come back for a better trip later on down the line, just based off of their connections and experiences they had with us and our team while they were here in their time of need.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, we're going to move on. So we're going to talk a little bit about birthdays. It's time to celebrate. So we've got birthdays March 4th. Happy birthday, Emily, Aloft Chesapeake.
And happy birthday, Emily.
Yeah, and Tamika at the Holiday in Newport News.
And on March 4th, we have Nicholas Walton at the Holiday Inn in Newport News.
Yep, and then we have Cottrell at the Spring Hill Suites in Norfolk, also on March 4th.
And on March 5th, we have Brente Thigpen at the Delta Chesapeake.
And then we have Ezekiel at the Element Hampton.
And March 6th, we have Melanie Mitchell at the Delta Chesapeake.
Yep, and then March 7th, we have Shanti at Fairfield and Williamsburg.
Ooh, a lot of March birthdays. And March 8th, we have Danny Krinsky at the Delta Chesapeake.
Yep, and then on the 9th, we have Crystal Gibbs, Spring Hill Suites, Chesapeake.
Woo! Happy birthday, everybody!
Happy birthday, everybody! And then we get to celebrate our work anniversaries. So March 4th, 1 year, Delta Chesapeake, we have Dylan.
And on March 6th, we have Cora Brandt, 3 years at Delta Chesapeake.
Yep, and another Delta Chesapeake, Joel, 1 year.
Awesome. And then on March 8th, we have Danielle Davis, 3 years at the Holiday Inn Express in Chesapeake.
Yep, and then we have Terry Saunders, 3 years, Holiday Inn Express, Chesapeake.
On March 8th, we have Camille Spencer, 1 year at the Spring Hill Suites in Chesapeake.
Yep, and then we have Becky Wilson, 6 years, Holiday Inn Newport News.
Ooh, a lot of anniversaries this week. March 8th, we have Antoine Wilkins, 2 years at the Holiday Inn Newport News.
Great. And then we have Meriwether, 1 year, Holiday Inn Newport News.
And March 9th, we have Brente Thigpen, 1 year at Delta Chesapeake.
Yep. And then Michelle King, 1 year, Aloft Chesapeake.
Woo! Happy work anniversary, Michelle.
Yes, and I'm so excited to announce our star player of the week, Ms. Dana Neighbors, our breakfast supervisor at the Residence in Chesapeake.
Woo woo! Well, congratulations, Dana, for being the star player of the week. And Shane Holman, at the general manager at the Residence Inn, said about Dana, recently won Employee of the Month in December 2023, which was very well deserved. She plays an extremely important role here at Residence Inn to ensure that our guests have breakfast on time every day. Dana fearlessly leads our breakfast team. She is at the hotel prepping for breakfast before 5 a.m. for every shift. Dana does a great job at forecasting food needs based on our in-house guests and incoming arrivals while managing expenses and inventory. Dana often goes out of her way to go above and beyond for guests by fulfilling their special requests, such as major difference maker, and loves to make others' day. We are so grateful to work with you. Thank you for everything you do for our Residence Inn team. Great job, Dana.
Great job, Dana. We are super thankful for you and everything that you're doing. You are really and truly a star player. And with that, a $50 gift card is coming your way.
Yay.
All right, you guys. We hope that you make it a wonderful week. And with that, we'll wrap it up. So let's lean in
and get better together.
Yay.
Bye, everybody. Have a great week.